Welcome to the PrinceOnyx Network. Hey guys, what's going on? So, Sugar Guy here, PrinceOnyx. Peace and light to all of you guys out there watching and those sharing because you care. So, let's talk about the recent election and all of the everything that is still going on. First and foremost, for those who are in the know, this is not so much a sigh of relief like, oh, finally, no. It's more so, okay, we got this person out and their administration, but what is to come in the next 2 years for midterm elections and the next 4 years and so on and so forth. Because Trump and even Steve Bannon have stated about Trump possibly trying to come back and return for 2024. Even though, truth be told, with the way that Trump did things, he definitely, I would bet and go on to say that he truly ruined the Republican Party's reputation and image and name to where the Democrats may end up continuously winning if they keep at the pace that they are at as well. But they have to also acknowledge, please acknowledge, that it was black people, black Americans mainly and specifically. Yes, there were other minorities involved and things of that nature, but it was the black vote that you guys are always fighting for and vying for, yet we get nothing in return as constituents. It is the black voters who voted from home, who voted early, who were able to vote, which voting by mail was a better option because you saw how many people came out and actually voted this year more than in any election in recent history. Look up the statistics. And on top of that, being able to flip states such as like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Philadelphia that haven't been blue since the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. So being able to flip them and just, it's a lot. But don't be mistaken to think that white supremacy has somehow vanished and went away. As many people on, online have been saying, oh, okay, polite racism is back. Versus the in-your-face, which the in-your-face racism is still going to be there. If not, it's going to be on double the amount of steroids that it's already on because their hero has been knocked off the throne. Even though there are these, lawsuits and recounts going on and yada, 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 and all this other stuff that's clearly going to get thrown out. And yes, for the Christian walkers of the world, we know no one's saying that the media gets to determine who's the president. Yes, the electoral college that should be abolished at this point do make the vote, but look at the numbers. 290 to 214. I mean, now let's say to a person out there watching, I owed you $290, right? And I only gave you 214. You're gonna feel that difference, ain't you? Or are you gonna be like, no, well, at least I got the, the 200, but the, however much, the 80 something, whatever, to get you to that 290? Yeah, you're gonna feel the difference. You're gonna feel the difference. Or just, that's like vice versa. Somebody owed me, and I help them out and they give me 214, sir or ma'am or person or non-binary folk. I gave you 290. This 214 is not enough. And don't try to tell me, in the words of Smokey's mama, make it enough. No, honey, that's not how this works. It's not how this works. It's not how this works. It's not how this works. Not how this works. So, again, never be mistaken that white supremacy still won, and that it is imperative rather. It is imperative that people, especially in Georgia, for example, January 5th, get back out there and vote so that you can have 2 senators in the Senate, so that you can have a Democratic House as well as a Democratic Senate, as well as a Democratic president, vice president, and administration to get things passed. But even then, with those, if should Georgia still go blue and get those 2 senators into the Senate, do not take your foot off of their necks. They need to understand that, hey, we voted for you all during a pandemic. We voted for you all, and again, a lot of people can't just take off work for a couple of hours or whatever the case is and go stand in line and vote, which is why a lot of people voted early or voted by mail. But again, we voted for you all, but do not get lazy. And I need my black people to understand this. Don't get lazy like we did during the Obama administration and then complain after the fact. Don't get lazy. Keep your foot on their necks. And as well as in the next 2 years, 2022, local elections. judges, district attorneys, state prosecutors. Keep your foot on their necks. Be a part of these grassroots organizations. Talk with them. Actually get to know them. Work with them. Don't work against yourself. Vote in your favor, which is what a lot of people have to really start realizing more and more. Regardless of, the belief of voting or whatever. Vote in your favor. Vote in your favor. Stop voting against yourself. And I feel like a lot of us have been doing that, but we have to vote in our favor. You want more of this. You want more of that. You want better schools. You want better roads, like in Chicago, for example, or even in Atlanta. You want less congestion in a place like New York. You want a fair transportation system like in New York and in Chicago and wherever else there's public transportation. You want fairer prices. You want better housing options. You want to put a true end to food deserts. You want to be in on these town hall meetings. You want to be involved as much as you can. Be involved. Be it online activism, in-person activism. Know your lane, know your place. If activism is not for you, that's fine. But if you want to work with people who are activists and get behind them and back them, do that. Do not get lazy. Let's stop the laziness. Let's stop the complaining. And this isn't even about the people who didn't vote or the people who voted for Kanye or whatever the case is. This is not about them. Vote for, vote in your interest. Be one with these activists who are genuine. Know the difference and have discernment between a Sean King versus a Stacey Abrams, who was involved with getting 800,000 people to vote down in Atlanta, Georgia. Or down in Georgia, period. Getting 800,000 people to vote because she teamed up and partnered with grassroots organizations. Be a part of the change that you want to see in the world. As cliche as that may sound, it's the truth. Be a part of the change you want. We want better, so we have to do better. Now, yes, the government could afford to definitely step it up, because this is the same government that printed out $1,200 checks that a lot of people are still waiting on, and but yet they're saying that they can't give us another one, or they keep going back and forth and fighting over giving us another one or giving us more than $1,200 and trying to make that stretch when there are countless evictions going on, cars being repossessed. Homelessness is definitely on the uprise, unfortunately. So again, we want better. Let's do better and do our part. But please don't be mistaken and think that white supremacy did not win. It did. It's just a more polite version. Oh, I'm sorry, your card declined. Oh, I'm sorry, this, that, and the third. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't qualify for this loan. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't qualify for this auto insurance. Oh, I'm sorry, we went with another more qualified candidate. Oh, that's what won. That's what won. And again, it's not a sigh of relief. It's just like, it's more of a, okay, let's strategize, let's regroup, let's get back to what's more important and what's at stake and combat that. Let's figure this out, think about these things, and let's conquer them and tackle them, and be on your shit. Be on your shit. Anyways, guys, that is all I got to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this whole thing. And yeah, let's really, again, be on our shit, be on our A game. So, that's all I have to say. This is PrinceOnyx signing out. Peace, love, and light to you all. Mwah. Welcome to the PrinceOnyx Network.